Happy Friday. Welcome to the stream. Pat here, and today we're going to have some fun. We're going to spin the wheel. We got the wheel today. We're going to play some games. I'm going to answer some questions. We're going to have some fun. I appreciate you being here. Thank you. And we had a wonderful week. This week we did a lot of over-the-shoulder. This is the universal sign for over-the-shoulder. We had an over-the-shoulder look at some of the stuff that I've been doing here on YouTube. Next week, I'm going to do something similar where you can look at me while I am building or creating something fresh and new through all the struggles, through all the mistakes, all that fun stuff. I think we had a good time and a lot of people learned some stuff. Also, I want to thank those of you who are new here. Yesterday, we had a record stream. Our YouTube maintenance stream yesterday was an absolute beast of a record. We had, at one point, simultaneously over 400 people watching, and somehow it got suggested to everybody, and we had over 4,000 views before the stream had ended. I don't know what had happened or the algorithm kicked in. It's the first time that's ever happened, but I'm very grateful for that. So if you're new here, thank you so much. I appreciate you. If you haven't yet done so, please hit that subscribe button so you can get more access to videos like this. And I'm going to announce a new series that's coming here on the YouTube channel right after the intro. All that and more, fun and games, all that fun stuff. Let's have some fun.
This is the income stream to help you achieve your dream, all while we keep it clean. This is the income stream. It's the kind of show where you can come and go, but then you leave inspired with no fee required. The income stream with Pat Flynn.
Yes, that's right. Whoa, that guy's wearing a similar shirt to me. That's funny. Yeah, we had a great day yesterday. So this new series, I was thinking last night, I'm like, you know what? I remember when I was starting my blog, I had a number of different series, things that people could look forward to every single week or every single month, from my income report to status updates on other things or certain kinds of posts that came out that people would talk about and not sort of, they couldn't wait till the next one. So I was trying to come up with an idea, and then it hit me. Yesterday, I decided that I'm going to start a series here on the YouTube channel called the Business Idea Series. The Business Idea Series. We talk a lot about business ideas. We come up with funny business ideas using a game that we are going to play, hopefully, today. Brand Standing. This is our special game here that we love to play. Brand Standing, yes, BS, not the actual BS, but Brand Standing. And this Business Idea Series is going to be one video per idea, an idea that I've had that I wish I could do, but I just don't have the time to do. So I'm going to pass on these brand new ideas to you. I'm going to tell you not just what the idea is, but how much money it would take to start, how to get started, how long it would take to make money, how to scale it, and all those sorts of things, how to market it. And it's going to be that same structure every time, but with every new idea that I have. So that way I can take this shoebox full of ideas that's literally sitting there. I've been doing a lot of planning for the future lately, and a lot of those ideas are just not going to make it into my plate. So I'd love to potentially give it to you. So there you go. The Business Idea Series is going to come very soon. For right now, we're going to start playing and spinning the wheel and having some fun. So again, thank you for being here today. Say hello to your friends in the chat if you are here live, if you're here watching the replay. Hey, you can't win any prizes, but you're still here, and I hope that's value to you. Our prize today, we're going to give away 2 copies of my book, Superfans. 2 copies of my book, Superfans, signed. And our grand prize, 1 webcam that I recommend for your computer. It's a USB webcam, a Logitech C920, which is about a $94 value right now. It's definitely gone up since the pandemic has started. But I want to give away one of those, and we'll have some fun. We'll ship it to you. Or if you're overseas, we'll give you a gift card of the same price. So there we go. Let's have some fun. Let's spin the wheel. But before we spin the wheel, I always like to start out with gratitude. So while you have a chance, while we are here on this spot, let's start out by sharing from the week. What is something that we are grateful for that has happened this past week? So for me, and I'd love for you to share, and I'd love to give you a shout out for those of you too who do that. What's up, Zia, Peasant, Sarah, Zenya Vlada, Catherine, David? Congrats on the downloads on the podcast, David. EJ, what's up? Makeup and Antonica. Dustin, very cool. Giveaways, he says. And Michael Mann, what's up? So let's talk about what we're grateful for. This week, I am grateful for there's so many things, but I definitely have to give a shout out to my wife, April. She's a common theme here when it comes to gratefulness, but this week I've been working really hard, filming, putting the final touches on a course, and she's been just crushing it with the kids lately, and keeping them excited, keeping them and their spirits high. Especially this week, a lot of the kids at the kids' school have been going back to school in person, and we chose to keep the kids at home for safety and other purposes. It just wasn't worth the hassle and the effort and the risk, but she's been keeping the kids lively and excited and happy, and I'm very grateful for her for that. We have some gratefulness here. So thankful for the time to plan this week and analyze my time. Nice, Shonda. I love that. Peasant says, I'm grateful for knowing what the actual problem is with my phone. Now I can fix it. I think you had some backlighting problems, right? I'm glad that you were able to figure that out. I'm grateful to know Ryan saved a man's life last night. Wow, Ryan. No way. I did not know that. I did not read that. Ryan says, I'm grateful for my wife and son supporting me with my podcast. Awesome. Martin in the house. Also, Michael, congrats on the 4 million steps this year. You're on your way to maybe 5 before the end of the year, which is awesome. Grateful for each and every one of you. Thank you, Michael. This week, I got asked to join the Creative Learning Fund on TikTok. No way. Yo. Congratulations. That's sweet. That's sweet. A couple more here, and then we'll get started. EJ says, this week, I'm grateful for all the things I'm learning from the income stream. It keeps paying off, but gave me a big win this week. Yes, we reviewed your stuff last weekend, I think, and there was some stuff that we talked about this week that I think was very relevant to you as a YouTuber, as a blogger, that hopefully was really helpful for you too. Sarah says, I'm grateful for my roommate who's been taking on dinner while I work from home. And on a more mundane level, I'm grateful for chocolate. Chocolate for sure. Yes. Okay, y'all, thanks for being here. Thanks for participating. Let's spin the wheel. Question. Sweet. I'm excited to start out with just rapid fire answering your questions. Literally 4 to 5 questions within 4 to 5 minutes. All you have to do is type in the word question in all caps, or if you remember, use your question emoji, and I will answer randomly the ones that I see and capture my attention. And we're going to go super quick here so we can spin the wheel again. We're going to start adding names to our wheel of names very soon, hopefully, and that way we can start to get some potential winners here. This wheel of names will allow me to select people randomly. I'm selecting people based on a number of different things. If we land on the giveaway tab, I'm going to pick 3 randomly from the chat. If we play some games, we're going to choose some standouts and add them to the list too, and we'll go from there. So, Glitz in the Matrix. Zia says, Pat, sir, you are awesome. Thank you. All right. Lex says, I'm grateful for the opportunity to chat with all of you wonderful people every day. I look forward to this and stop what I'm doing to see Pat Flynn. Thanks, Lex. I appreciate you. Cool. So those glasses, swag. All right. How can I start Amazon affiliate, says Zia. So that's a great question. So you can potentially sign up at Amazon Associates. And in terms of like actually making it work for you, the best thing to do is review and actually potentially film videos or write about, or both, products that you've already used yourself. This way, there's actually real personality and a real proof behind what it is that you're sharing. This is working for everybody who does this. They share their own experience and what they like, and also what they don't like about the product. And of course, if it is something that solves a person's problem or is something that people are interested in, if they see you and they're getting value from you and how you talk about it, it may potentially work. We just gotta be sure, especially if you're in the US, and I'm sure this is worldwide, that you disclose that affiliate relationship. There's a lot of information here on the income stream. We've had specific days about affiliate marketing. We need to bring that back, though. There's a lot of people who can benefit from doing affiliate marketing that potentially haven't really seen those videos. Favorite superhero, says Mr. X. So favorite superhero would be Iron Man. Very much a big fan of Tony Stark and all that he's created and done for the Marvel world. Dustin says, how do I get teachers unstuck on the idea that they need to see their student to tech effectively? The best way to prove anything is to give them a case study. If you can find an example of how a student has learned without necessarily having seen their student, that would be key. And when you think about it, I'm thinking of universities that are online now and how professors don't see their students. And what I really love about this is kind of a great way to start helping kids at a young age learn how to take responsibility, that they don't necessarily have to see the teacher in order to learn, that they don't have, and this is the one thing I love about what's been happening. There's been a lot of terrible things, of course, since the pandemic, but with the kids learning virtually at home now, they are learning time management on their own, which is really amazing. And there's a lot of other byproducts of the new learning environment that are actually, I think, going to be helpful for the kids. There's a lot of things that I wish was different. I wish the kids could still see their teachers in person, but it's been really nice to see them learn how to take time management seriously. So show examples. That's the best way to show. You could talk all day about why something works, but when you show proof, that will work better than anything else. Question from Brian, do you have any tips on just getting started with tasks, not procrastinating, balance of breaks and works, etc.? The best thing to do, Brian, is, and this is what helped me, is block out a time during a day of the week. If you only have a little bit of time, pick one day of the week, put a 2-hour block in there, and just be like, okay, that's my time. Nothing else matters right now. I'm going to focus. And then, of course, having a list of things that you should be potentially doing or a number of steps that you could be taking toward your goal, just focusing on that next step. All other things don't matter until that next step is finished, or else you won't be able to move forward anyway. So this is what I like to call just-in-time learning, only allowing yourself to learn about the things that you're focusing on next. That way you can actually start making progress and not worrying about wasting time on things that maybe are still relevant, but just not relevant right now. Question from Catherine, do you have any podcasting live tips for people that have not done it before? I know some listeners like to watch the recording process. Yeah, I've actually created an entire workshop about video podcasting. I would say that if you were able to get some decent camera quality, you can even use your phone, turn on the camera, record yourself. You can then edit that video with the good audio that you have for your podcast, put them together, and then you have this amazing clip that you could either share in whole, you can take bits and pieces of it. If you are going to be sharing it on YouTube, I'd recommend starting there with the bits and pieces with the video on top. If you want to make it even better, start adding text on top of the video or B-roll to make it more interesting so that there's more flavor and it's not just a person's face they're looking at the whole time, but there is something that sort of breaks up the video. Cool. Favorite anime? This will be the last question from Kartik. Initial D. I have a fond love for Initial D. It's an anime about somebody who has this ratty old car, but because he's a food delivery guy, he knows how to drive it fast. And he races against really souped up cars, and it's just something that was a part of my childhood in college, because I was a child in college. It was a part of my young adulthood, and I watched it with my roommates all the time. All right. Let's spin the wheel. What do we got? What do we got? Giveaway. All right, so I'm going to pick three random names, and we're going to put them here on the Wheel of Names. I picked them randomly from the chat. Let's see. Oh, David, I didn't know you were AV Pierce. That's funny. Whoa, I literally landed on you randomly. I swear, I'm not picking you just because you said that. But there you are. So David Hawkins. Cool. Let's scroll up a little bit more. We got Stephanie Hansen. Welcome. Lex, I won't count you if you do that, brother. I'm not going to pick your me's. I'm going to pick regular comments. Let's see. We got Xenia and Vlada. Oh, how cool. A webcam. All right. We got 3 names on the list. We're giving away 3 prizes, 2 copies of my book, Superfans, signed, and a webcam, the Logitech C920. All right, let's spin the wheel again. Yo, gratitude. Okay, we've already done gratitude. So, bam, we're going to play some brand standing. So brand standing, for those of you who don't know, is a game that I absolutely love. I found it randomly, and it's weird because the company's not making them right now. They are going to come out with a new one very soon and kickstart it, and I have early access to it, I guess. But brand standing is awesome because you pick an industry card, a demographic card, and you put them together, and you create a brand name for them. So, chat, would you rather play the game with our cards that come with the box, or would you rather insert some of the cards that I manually included myself, because there are blank cards, so you can do things like, for example, I have for demographic cards, like, you know, an industry thing for YouTubers, or for the Quaranteam, that's you guys, or a YouTube channel for something, or for podcasters? Would you rather go internet specific for some of these, or would you rather just play with the cards that we have? The only time I'm happy for BS in my life, says Save Like a Bear. Your cards, both. Okay, we'll mix them up. We'll play a couple games. We'll do one with industry cards that we know, and then just kind of random ones too. So both. Cool. I love it. I don't know why I didn't think of that in the beginning, because usually when somebody goes, hey, which one do you like? Which one? I usually go, both, right? Why just one? Okay, so let's pick we're going to do an online course for an online course for marching bands. What would you name a business or an online course for marching bands? I got one in mind. Step by step. A step-by-step course about step by step. That's kind of dumb. But anyway, so what would you name an online course for marching bands? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to select a few notables. I'm going to read out a whole bunch, but I'll select a few notables to add to our wheel of names as well. All right, so we got what would you have an online course for marching bands? This could be actually a real life thing. And for those of you who don't know, I was actually in marching band myself. Cool? Cool. All right. So we got, remember, an online course for marching bands. We got Stepping Off from Ryan. Get Your Band On, says Healthy Happy Autoimmune Anna Laura. Let's see. Toot Your Horn. Brett, I like that. I'm going to put that in here. Brett, you get a spot on the list. Brett course. Toot Your Horn. That would be perfect for me too, as a trumpet player too. I was literally thinking step by step. You all remember that show, Step by Step? That was a good show. I like that. Get Stepping. Marching to the Beat, says the Braps. We got thanks for the thumbs down. Still helps with the algorithm. Hope you have a better day. Let's see. I got nothing. Dear Lord, help me, says Isaiah. Tune Up. Programming Tunes. Get Out of My Head, Pat, says Brian. Marching to Greatness. I like that. It has and includes the sort of benefit, the feel goods that. Okay, Dustin, I like that. I'm gonna put you on here. Dustin, Bakey, Bake. Oh, Bakey, excuse me. IE. Smart Step to the Beat. Want to make money online? Get in line, says Clean That Up. Bandemic. So very, very related to the times right now. I like that. Spectra, FFYT. My brain is mush today. Come on, April, you got this. Master Beats, Play It Proud, Expand Your Cal Band. That's very centric to University of Berkeley, but that's okay. How to Make the Band, Marching Forward, The Line Plan, Sync That Step, Marcho Bando, says Good Life. I love that. That's funny. Beats On, Power Up Players. Good try. I like this. Bands, Step by Step by Step. Drum Roll Success, Band of Rock, On Time Success. Okay, I'm going to add one more in here. I saw one that I really liked. Marching Forward, Press Start Leadership. Let's add you on here. I like that. Now, it would be more of a challenge to come up with a tagline. How to stay in line, play loud, and have your audience give you a standing ovation every single time. $199 until the end of the week. Okay. Beyond more cowbell. Nice, Michael. Cool, that was fun. Let's do another one. I'm going to pick an industry card. A blacksmith. Oh, what? That one's kind of difficult. All right, this might be a little tricky. This is a weird combo. A blacksmith for stage magicians. What would you name a blacksmith for stage magicians? You help craft tools, essentially, for stage magicians. When your band blows, it doesn't. That's funny. Okay, so what would you name a blacksmith for stage magicians? I can imagine this actually being a real thing because there are stage magicians, right? And they need to artfully craft certain items for magicians in certain ways, right? So this would be a very good skill. I can imagine a blacksmith having create some of the illusions or some of the cages and some of the little illusions. Ooh, these are good. These are good. Okay, we got Black Stage. Spectra, welcome to the Quaranteam. I like this. This is good. Guillotines are us. Metal magic. Sharpen your tricks. Sharpen your tricks. All right, Lowell, I got to put you on there. That's great. Lowell Brown. Spectra's already on there, but I really loved yours. Press swords. Ooh, I blacksmith. Let's see. Iron magic. That sounds legit. Like that would be an actual name of something like this. Like some of these funny ones are good too, but Iron Magic. Samson. I like that. I'm gonna add that. Vanishing Hammer, Magical Smithing, Sleight of Hammer. Let's see. Disappearing Swords, Molding Magic, Handy Cadabra. Hammering Out the Details. That's a good tagline. Magic Man, Pound Your Tricks, The Magic Forge. A blacksmith for magicians. Dude, you guys are creative. Anvil Cadabra. Thumbs up. Smash it. Thank you, Lisa. Hot Metal for Houdinis. Pressed Rings, Magic Wand Hardware, Magic Metal. These are good, yo. These are good. These are good. Magical Forgery, Mad Magic, Invisible Stages. How'd you find it? Just kidding. Abra Alchemist, Magic Irons, Magic Works, Pick Your Trick, Magic Steel, Forged Illusions. Wow, that's good. I like that, Ryan. I'm going to add that here. Forged Illusions or Lore. Bro, I like... Man, you guys are creative today. Camille. All right. I'm only going to add that many names right now. But this is... Man, you guys are creative. I'm going to read off a few more. I'm not going to add any more to the list, but these are great. Houdini Hardware, Forge and Lore, Pound Your Tricks. So good. Cool. Man, that was... You guys are good. So I'm going to put this away. All right, and I'm going to drink some coffee. Whoa, that almost like spilled on me. Let's spin the wheel again. Questions. Okay. So question. Pop in your question in the chat. I'm going to answer more super rapid fire. And we're going to go probably 4 to 5 questions in 4 to 5 minutes. We're nearly halfway through the stream already. What? That's crazy. But super grateful that I can start the day here with you. I'm feeling very energized today. Checked my stocks this morning. Some of the ones that I are on are up, which is great. The garden's looking good. Already watered it this morning. The kids are happy. They're dressed, ready for school. You're here. I'm here. We're having fun together. Love it. EJ says, both of those were hard for me. The Bruce Lee sound effect. I love it. It's even good for like just a head turn. 68+1 says, who are you, bro? I am here to just have fun. I'm an entrepreneur. We go live every single day. Fridays, we like to celebrate, have some fun, play some games, offer some prizes. Today, I'm offering a couple signed copies of my book, Superfans, plus a free webcam, a Logitech C920 to the winner. We already have, how many names? 11 entries for the potential winner. So anyway, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming in, and I'm now going to answer some questions. And that was the first question. Who are you? Thank you. Tell us who you are. April says, Congress forces Twitter, Facebook, Google to be broken up, demonopolized. How might that impact us if in the way we currently use social media? You know, for me, social media and all these platforms are going to change. They're always going to change in one way or another, whether it's an algorithm internally or an external force like this from the outside. And the truth is, and this is why I wrote the book, Superfans, no matter what happens with tech or any of that stuff, as long as you are building relationships with your people, and they follow you and know who you are, they like, know, and trust you, you'll be able to set up shop elsewhere. You'll be able to connect with your audience in different kinds of ways. This is also why it's important for us to build our email list so that we can have direct connections to our audience and we can get outside these walled gardens and have our own little communities. And this is why community creation is really important today too, using tools like Circle.so or Mighty Networks to bring our community together and essentially create our own Facebook or our own Twitter, where our little community, our little group of just weird people can come together, and your group of weird people, not that weird is a bad thing, it's just you're different. People who are weird want to connect with each other. So creating that space is going to be even more important as these regulations potentially come in. Lowell says, question, where do you get your shirts? I get a lot of my shirts from different websites. Just I kind of look up different nerd websites. Like literally I look up nerd t-shirts or inspirational t-shirts online, and I find them that way. I do get a lot of them sent to me, and I have a lot of friends who have brands or have their values on their shirts. This one comes from a guy named Levi Allen, and he makes a lot of things and is a creator, so I wanted his shirt, and he had an extra one when I saw him at a conference. So they come from all different places. Francis says, my teen is asking for a special brand standing for a jewelry store for people who dress alternatively. Ooh. Okay, maybe we can fit that in. I like that idea. Let me write that down. So, jewelry store for alternative dressers. Okay, if there's time, we can fit that in, but I like that. Special request from a viewer here. I love it. Spill your coffee, you did. Thank you. Wow, that was actually pretty good. I'm usually terrible at that. Let's see here. Any chance anyone here experienced in textbook sales? Not a text. I'm experienced in buying textbooks that were for sale, especially in college, and having to buy, hundreds of dollars, thousands sometimes worth of stuff, only to have it go, it's just like there's no value in the books that I got because they always came out with new ones. Are you going to go full Duck Dynasty with that beard? I tried to. I went a little further, probably another inch further, and it was a little bit too much for me. So this is probably the right length for me, I think. Isaiah says, question, would be interested in being in a movie? You'd be a perfect fit for a role. I would love to be in a movie, Isaiah. In fact, I've been in 2 movies. I've already been in 2 movies. Let's switch it up and go to story time. Thank you, Isaiah. So, yes, I've been in 2 movies. How? Well, when I started my podcast, a movie producer from an independent film reached out to me and said, hey, Pat, I've listened to your show. I think you could help us grow our movie and build the social media for it. And normally, when people ask me to do things like that, I would say no. But this person was in Hollywood. I'm interested in movies. And I was like, hey, thanks for the thumbs down, by the way, helps with the algorithm. And I was like, hey, I'd love to help out because I just want to learn more about the industry and get involved. So, okay. I was signed on as the brand manager for social media for this movie. This movie was called Crooked Arrows. It's essentially a Mighty Ducks, but for lacrosse. It involved Native Americans, which I thought was really cool, and because they invented lacrosse and had that very good sort of like ragtag team feel kind of situation to it, right? And I got to fly to Boston to go and meet the staff and get to know everybody. But there was a stipulation or a clause that I wanted to make sure was included in the contract. If I sign on to help you with your movie, I want to be in the movie. And he was like, well, I can't write a role for you. And I was like, no, I just want to be in the background. So what happened was I got to fly to Boston and I was able to be in the stands, and they did a shot of the grandstands, you know, when the team scores and you applause, right? And so what happened was they had a shot where I was front center, and they panned, they were just like, okay, audience, clap, and we're just gonna do a pan of the audience. So of course we're all clapping. The camera comes in, I see it zoom in close to me, and I'm not supposed to look at the camera. I'm just like, right? And that was my moment. The premiere comes out in San Diego, actually, because there was a Native American convention happening at the San Diego Convention Center, and I went to the premiere. It's like an hour and a half movie. I'm looking forward to it. I'm like, ooh, okay, where's my scene? I watched the whole movie. My scene got cut out. And that was sad because I was like, yo, you said that you're going to put me in there. And in fact, there was one little 1 second clip where it was a more, it was a zoomed out sort of view of the stands. And if you pause it, I can point to me, but I'm in the background and blurred out. So people didn't believe me. So yes, crooked arrows. And in fact, if I go to IMDb, Pat Flynn. Pat Flynn, Crooked Arrows. There it is. I also was the producer for a movie. I am in the Miracle Morning movie, which is coming out very soon. I'm in a movie called Generation Freedom. These are more like documentary style things. And I'm also, so I actually have an IMDb, which is pretty cool. But I didn't get my scene. Fast forward several years later, the producer reaches out to me, the one who hired me, and he's like, yo, Pat, I feel so bad that we weren't able to have your movie happen. And I was like, yeah, it's okay. Like, it's, you know, I know. And he was telling me the story, like the editing team didn't get the memo that they had to use that scene. It didn't really, you know, the editors had no idea about this clause or anything. So, I wasn't mad. I was just a little sad about it, right? But what happened was they were like, well, we are filming a movie in San Diego next week, and we'd love for you to come back out, be a background. We're going to make sure you get seen. And I was like, really? And he's like, yeah. I was like, what movie is it? And he said, it's a movie called, gosh, why am I blanking on it right now? It's a musical movie. Oh my gosh, I'm blanking on it. It has George Costanza in it. Maybe if I look up George Costanza. George Costanza. Wait, hold up. Oh, it just came to me and I lost it. Lucky something. Lucky Stiff. There we go. Lucky Stiff. Lucky Stiff is what it was called. Right? So Lucky Stiff is what it was called. And it has George Costanza, right? George from Jason Alexander, George from Seinfeld. That's why I wasn't looking. That's why he wasn't showing up, because that's not his real name. Jason Alexander, Lucky Stiff. He played the main character. And when I went to go, they put me in a bellhop's outfit. And they said, okay, Pat, we want to make this up to you. You're going to stand here. And when George and the other actress comes in the door, you're going to go to Jason, and you're going to try to take the suitcase, and then she's going to tell you no, and then you're going to leave. So I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like legit going to have a part in this movie. And he's like, I want you to say, can I take this for you? So can I take this for you? She's going to say no, and then you're going to leave through this door. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. This is like, I get to open a door. I get to like interact, and I'm there, right? So I'm in this outfit. I have a little line down below, and all I have to do is like go up to the person and take the suitcase. They're going to take it back, and I'm going to leave. So I'm getting nervous, right? And as I'm looking around, I'm noticing that there's a whole, because they're telling this in front of everybody. There's extras. There's like hundreds of people working, and they're on the loudspeaker teaching me what to do. I'm looking around, and I see all these people going like this. And I'm like, what's going on? And they're like, well, this is a pretty big deal for a background to be doing this. So, some of these people, they do this for a living, and, we wanted to just make this up for the last time. So I was like, whoa, okay. So these guys who are backgrounds, who are part of that's their thing. That's what they do. And I was like, holy crap. Like, I feel bad a little bit, because this is like a dream moment for our background, right? So anyway, I am standing on my line, and they go action, and I start walking. And immediately they cut. They're like, nope, don't walk like that. And I was like, what do you mean? And they're like, well, just walk naturally. And I was like, okay. I was very, very nervous. And then they go, okay, action. I'm walking and I go to grab the thing. And they're like, no, you're grabbing too early. And I'm like, oh my gosh, is this really that hard to just interact with somebody like this? We literally had 5 or 6 takes. And I was starting to get nervous. Plus I'm wearing this warm wool bellhop outfit. And eventually we got it finally. And I just jetted out of there, guys. I was like, I got to meet Jason Alexander, which was pretty cool. But I just was like, yo, this is kind of crazy. So anyway, thought I'd share that with you. And I'm gonna see if I can pull up the talk. See if I can the scene. I have it somewhere. Sorry, I'm just totally off. You just got me going in that story, so we'll spin the wheel again. But I'm just looking for, let's see, okay, could that be it? No. Would it be this one? No. I don't know if I could find it. Let's see. All right, I'll have to find it later. Remind me to find it. I don't want to waste time here. But anyway, yeah, so I was in a movie. But the sad thing is, when you have a line, I had a line. May I have that? Or may I grab that for you? I think was my line. They were, geez, I want to see if I can find this. Yeah, I don't want to waste time. Sorry. Anyway, they dubbed over me because if they used my voice, they would have to pay me. But because we didn't sign anything and they dubbed me with some French guy's voice. It was a French guy speaking English, but you could tell it was sort of a French accent because this thing took place in France, in Paris. So anyway, that's the end of the story. It'll be fun. I'll see if I can find that later. I had it in a presentation, but I can't find it anymore. But yeah, I have my own IMDb, which is kind of cool. I have four things here, but this was the one. Crooked Arrows, Miscellaneous Crew. Brandon Routh, old school Superman, was in it. Yeah. Anyway, that was crazy. Totally worth a detour. Can't wait to see it. Thanks for sharing. You're welcome, Catherine. Storytelling. It's good times. Good times. The movie didn't do so well, but I was able to grow the Facebook page back when Facebook pages were a thing from 10,000 to 150,000, and that was sort of the big thing that I was able to do. So let's spin the wheel again. All right, either.io. So this is another fun game that we can play. There's a website called either.io, and we either have to choose the red card or the blue card. And it depends on your answer. And I want to hear what your answer is. I'll share what my answer is. We'll talk about it. And millions of people vote on these things. So we can see where we fit in, whether we're with the majority or the minority, right? So let's play either.io. So I have one queued up already here. Would you rather blue be your favorite video game character, or red be your favorite movie character? So this one's tough because I'm imagining how awesome it would be to legit be in a video game and have superpowers like that, right? And maybe have multiple lives, etc. But in a movie, you consider the story and the person and the relationships and the cool things. Like, I think we all know who I would be in a movie. I'd be Marty McFly. I'd be able to time travel. I would love to be Marty McFly and time travel and have access to Doc Brown and be a part of that world. But, of course, favorite video game character, I mean, it would be probably something like Mario or, let's see, what other favorite video game character might I have in mind? Man, there's... I would be Link from Zelda. Man, that would be cool too. Now I don't know. Or Ryu from Street Fighter would be dope too. For sure. Travis says red. K-Walk says red. Who would you be? Red, Luke Skywalker. That's a good one for sure. Video game, now fun with the other. Let's see. Games and eventually. Yes, but you've seen Wreck-It Ralph, haven't you? Then you get to chill out once the games are over and hang out with your other video game friends. That'd be pretty dope. This is a good one. I like this one. I'm gonna pick red, Marty McFly. And let's see where we stack. 1.1 million people have voted. Let's see where we stack up. Wow, 50-50. Pretty much 50-50, which is cool. But yeah, I think I'd be Link. Link would be the video game character that I want to be. Or Ryu. Just, Hadouken! 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 Cool. You see me more as a Spider-Man? I mean, I wouldn't mind being Tom Holland and having that sweet, sweet English accent. Anyway. Let's pick another one. I gotta go to full screen just to make sure they're family friendly. Let's see. Ooh. Would you rather only have access to YouTube on the internet or only have access to games on the internet? Would you rather only... Neo would be good too, Ryan. Sub-Zero all day. Finish him. Only have access to YouTube on the internet or only have access to games on the internet? I can't imagine what life would be like without them anymore. They're just such a part of who I am and what I do now. Let's see. Let's talk this through. If I only have access to games, I mean, YouTube is where I learn things. YouTube is where we connect here, obviously. YouTube is where we get to escape and sort of just relax versus games. You have to be active, likely. I mean, there are games, obviously, that are more relaxing and such, but I think I'd rather sacrifice games to have access to YouTube. And I would give... this only has 400,000 votes. This is a pretty new question, which is pretty cool. So let's click on this. Yeah. So most of us are blue, it seems, and maybe we are preaching the choir here because we're all connected together here on YouTube. What if we were connected on through a video game? Then the answer might be a little bit different. Anyway, let's go to one more. I like this. I like the discussion on this stuff. Let's see. Let's do for Halloween. 1.4 million people voted. Would you rather, number one, be lost in the woods at night, or red, be in a haunted house at night, like a legit haunted house? So to me, it's like, okay, are the woods haunted? Right? Because if I could be lost in the woods but still remain completely safe, but then you have all the animals there, right? But there's not necessarily ghosts and ghouls. But you also have spiders, and that's freaky to me. That's freaky to me. Red, though, I mean, how would you be able to sleep? I could survive in the woods. I don't think I could survive if I knew there were ghosts around. And maybe I'm just saying this because we legit just finished watching The Haunting of Bly Manor, which is sort of like part 2 of the House on Haunted Hills series on Netflix, and it was really good. It was really good. I think Don says, pass. Hey, neither. Is there a purple? Yeah, purple would be being lost in a haunted house in the middle of the woods. So I don't know if you want that. Lost in the woods, yeah. With Samson, for sure. I think I'd go blue. It would suck to be lost in the woods, though. Because at least the house, you're under cover, and there might be beds and stuff. Maybe you can make friends. What if they're friendly ghosts? What if it's like Casper, the friendly ghost, or other fun ghosts from Disneyland, right, at the haunted house? I'd legit be okay with the haunted house at Disneyland, because then I could walk outside and get a churro or something. But yeah, I'm gonna go blue. Wow, 71. Okay, yep, that makes sense. Cool, that was super fun. Let's spin the wheel again. Yo, either again. Let's do a giveaway. How about that? Giveaway. All right, so I'm going to go to the Wheel of Names and pick 3 names at random here. and then we'll add them to the list. We got Isaiah. What's up, Isaiah? Isaiah Coleman. Congrats. Let's keep going here. Scrolling, going completely random. Just scrolling up and down. Me.e.tv or m.e.tv. Cool. And let's add one more. We got Kunal Mina. Yo, boys. All right, 14 entries. Again, we're giving away 2 signed copies of my book, Superfans, and a Logitech C920 webcam to the grand prize winner. All right, let's, good. Let's spin the wheel again. What do we got? Story time. Yo, I already gave you basically a giant story. So let's spin the wheel again because that was a giant story. That was Isaiah, I think, who queued it up. If I've ever wanted to be in a movie. And yes, I would want to be in a movie again. I think I'd have a good time. Would I want to be a main character, though? I don't know. That's a lot of pressure. I don't want to be the main character. I want to be like the cool side character, right? Like the side character from Spider-Man, right? The new Spider-Mans with Tom Holland. The side character that doesn't get a lot of, but is important to the story, right? I want to be the side character. So I'm moving up from background to side character, right? So let's spin the wheel again. Big money, no whammies. Yo, brand standing, dude. The wheel is good to us today. And for those of you who were coming in late, brand standing. I would be flabbergasted if you were not a fan of this game, if you know this game already. But brand standing, we're going to pick an industry card and a demographic card. We're going to put them together, and we're going to come up with a name for it. So let's go. Let's do... What would you name? No, we did that one last week. Here we go. I like this one. What would you name a craft brewery for YouTubers? This is the one that I wrote on. But a craft brewery for YouTubers. This would be like at the YouTube headquarters, but sort of just next door for all the YouTubers to hang out with and chill out after the thing is over. Any creators like just want to wind down, hang out, connect, network, etc. A craft brewery for YouTubers. I think the next emoji that the chat's gonna get is gonna be a like a secret word type thing. So when I say the secret word, which I just did, by the way, you might see it in the chat right now. The members can sort of offer that icon or whatever. All right. Let's see. I miss behoove, says David. Well, we're approaching the new month. We're gonna have a new word next week. Let's see. Ring the bell ale. You brew. I mean, duh, right? Peasant, I'm gonna put you on here because that's very obvious. But I like it. We also have, let's see, remember, we're doing a craft brewery for YouTubers, right? I see EJ with BrewTube. I see Francis with BrewTube as well. I see MicroTube, Chug and Plug, Digital Hops, Brews for Views. Camille, I think I already have your name on here, but I like that a lot. Brews for Views, Vid Ale, Keyword Hops, Say Nothing Bar. Just like, let's just sit here. We're so tired of talking all day. Let's just sit here and drink. Subs and Suds. Samson, I already have you on the list as well, but I like that. BrewTube, a bunch of BrewTubes came in. BrewTube from David. Yo, Grandma Goody. Thanks for the boost to my channel after day 200. I credit hashtag Team Flynn. Thank you so much, Grandma Goody, for the super chat. I appreciate you so much. You're amazing. Craft, Draft, Daft, Draft, BroTube. BroTube, that's skews probably more male in that case. Hops and subscribe, says Lowell. Creator Stout. Subbrewers. Tube Shop. Did you talk about your movie for the keynote? I did at FlynnCon. I did. Tom Geo, what's up, Tom? Good to see you here. Stout SEO, Tubes Hops, Tubrioche, smash those hops. Smash those hops. I like that, DJ. I like that a lot. Like, smash that like button. And then, by the way, if you're here, smash that like button. DJ Eshelman. Cool. Content Ale, Streaming Brews, Brew for You. Like this place. Francis, I like that too. Like this place. That's so funny. That's a great one. There's a lot of layers to that one. All right. Let's see. Beer Goggles. Sub-imbibe. I don't understand that one. Streaming Hops. Brew for You 2. Frothy Films. Censored Ale. On air. Dude, these are so good. I like it. You guys are great. You guys are great. Let's do another one. Actually, we had a special request from one of our younger viewers here. If we can all come up with some names for this is, I have it here on the post-it note. But it's going to be a jewelry shop for alternative dressers. So somebody who doesn't dress normally, somebody who perhaps is not wanting to be normal, but wants to be unique and wants to be different and celebrate that. So a jewelry store for a unique dresser. I would say, let's see. I would call it different but better jewelry store. I like that because it denotes the idea of, and again, this is a request from one of our younger viewers here. So a jewelry store for an alternative dresser, somebody who doesn't want to fit in and just be normal, but is going to celebrate their differences. Goth Gems. That's cool. Goth Gems. Let's see. What's up, Tamor? Good to see you here. Rhyme with subscribe, K-Walk. Hidden Diamonds. Yo, Sarah. I like that one a lot. Hidden Diamonds. Standout Jewels. Cool Jewels. More rare than diamonds. Anka, I appreciate that one. Anka, I'm going to put you on the list. We got 18 entries now. Uniquely You Gems. Outer Bling, says the Roamer. These are fantastic. Unique Jewels, or you, like Y-O-U, right? That's cool and Sandy. Alternative Sparkles. Standout Jewels. North Star Sparkles. The Beauty on You. A Diamond in the Buff. You can bling anything. Alt Accessories. This is so cool. Mikey is so psyched right now. Cool. So yeah, check out all these, Mikey. These are fantastic suggestions from the Quaranteam here. Thank you all for suggesting. No Rules. Skull Gems. That's great. These are fantastic. Unique Jewels. How can I participate in the giveaway? You got to give us a good answer to some of these games or get lucky and get selected randomly here when we do the giveaway. And I'll probably do one more here before we finish up. So there's still a chance to get in, but it's going to be a random. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, let's do one more. Let's do an airline. How about an airline for the Quaranteam? That's you. For the crew who's here, we have about 200 people watching live, so this is good for about a 737 or 747. So what would you name our airline that we would create together? It could be anything related to what we do here in the income stream, the income airstream, the income jet stream. So what would you name an airline for us? An airline for us. I like this. Ooh, Alt Rocks. Yo, I like that, GTO. I'm going to add you on here, too. Alt Rocks. What's up, Van, Dustin, Ather, Dave? Good to see you here. Tube, let's see, Flyrona. It's like Corona, Flyrona. Let's see, we got Flynn Flights. We don't have to put my name on that. Fresh Air, Stay Home, says Sandy. Probably not the best marketable name for an airline, but I get where you're coming from. The best airline ever, I agree. Soul Fly, Air Income, no crashes. Flynn Airstream, One Man Air, just like a one-man plane. Big Fam Airline, Fly Flynn Fans, the Triple F, I like it. Brews Line, oh, are we gonna actually have like a bar in there, a brewery in there? Flying with Flynn, Fly Flynn, Flynn Fly, 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 Quarantine Airways, Above All Air, Flap Inc., Grounded Airlines. I don't know about that. Passive Planes. Yo, like you just have to think about it and you'll be at your destination. No, it actually requires some work. Thrive Air. Ooh, I like that, Destiny. Going somewhere? Thrive Air. Let's add Destiny on here. The Destiny Show. Boris, what's up, man? Smart Airlines. Of course. Mask Airlines. Will It Fly? Yo, Ryan, I'm not sure if that's going to be a good name for... Hey, guys, come join our plane. Will it fly? I don't know. Hopefully it does. That's hilarious. Bruh Flyer. Back to the Air. This is so funny. Shut Yo Mouth Airlines, says EJ. Funny. This is so funny. Whoosh Air. If only it were this quick to go to our destination. You guys are great. Thank you for giving me some smiles this morning. I appreciate you. We're going to do giveaway one more time. So where are we at? Let's spin the wheel. Oh, giveaway! Yay! Okay, let's add 3 more names to the list. Then we're going to pick our 3 winners. 2 signed copies of my book, Superfans, and 1 webcam, or the value of a webcam if you are overseas. We're not going to be able to ship it to you, but we'll give you how much it costs right now. We're going to add Carol. What's up, Carol? Carol Holes. Carol Holes. We're going to add, scrolling down, we're going to add Adam Tyler. What's up, Adam? Good to see you here. And our final entry for potentially winning is Brett. What's up, Brett? Yeah, good call not to run into the other extras at craft service. Exactly. Cool. COHRS. All right, we got 23 entries. Congratulations to all the potential winners, and let's select the winners together right now, and good luck, everybody. Here we go. So this is for a signed copy of my book, Superfans. Yo, Stephanie, congratulations. Woo! This is my favorite part of that audio file. Woo! Send an email to pat@patflynn.com. Stephanie will get you hooked up with a signed copy of Superfans. I'm going to remove your name. Let's spin again. Another book giveaway. And that is for... Yo, Spectra! Spectra in the house. Congratulations, Spectra. That is for, again, a signed copy of my book, Superfans. Send an email to pat@patflynn.com, and we'll hook you up with that. And then finally, the big one, the big prize, which is a Logitech C920 webcam, or the value of that in gift card form is... Yo, Xenia and Vlada, one of our original viewers here on the show. Congratulations, Xenia and Vlada, on the webcam. Or since I think you are overseas, we'll send you a gift card for that prize. So anyway, congrats, y'all. I appreciate you. This was so much fun. Thank you so much for coming in today. Thank you for the amazing start to today. Yes, I hope you guys are stoked as I am for the rest of the day, the weekend, chilling out a little bit. I appreciate you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, because it should pop up in a moment here. There it is. Because we got a lot of cool videos coming your way and some more live streams coming tomorrow. Tomorrow at 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern. We're going to do some website reviews and YouTube channel reviews. We're going to get down and dirty with some of your stuff to help you out, and we're going to do that live in front of everybody. So Come back tomorrow, 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern. Thank you so much, Team Flynn. I appreciate you. As always, Team Flynn for the win.
This is the income stream to help you achieve your dream. All while we keep it clean. This is the income stream. It's the kind of show where you can come and go, but then you leave inspired with no fee required. The income stream with Pat Flynn.
All right, y'all. Love, peace, bro. And thank you again for coming in, having some fun, spinning the wheel with me, telling some great stories, answering some questions, playing some games, all those good things. I see you. I appreciate you. Peace out.
Bruh.